Hi, my name is Asmita, and on behalf of FIFUB, I'm recording this instructional video to tell you a little bit more about our S-Schoolings initiative. First, a short introduction of the organization behind S-Schoolings FIFUB. FIFUB is a Brussels-based organization that contributes to ensure quality education for all. We have offices in 8 other countries in South America, Africa, and Asia, where we work in close collaboration with local governments and other educational actors to strengthen the capacity of teachers and school leaders in primary education, secondary education, and TVET. So what is S-Schoolings? Well, S-Schoolings is an interactive online platform for secondary school teachers, any teacher teaching any subject from all around the world who want to help battle climate change through their education practice. Now, why did we start this initiative? So the climate emergency is widely understood to be one of the greatest challenges of our time. The world is changing, and children and young people are demanding an education which is relevant to their futures. They want to learn more about how the world is changing and the steps society needs to take to ensure a sustainable future. Well, the ability of education to inspire, engage, and empower people, as well as inform people of the climate emergency, are clearly acknowledged in international climate agreements. However, this recognition must be translated into action. We must ensure that climate change education is incorporated into school education, into teaching and learning materials, and in teacher training. But climate change can be a challenging topic for teachers to address with their students. It's a very complex topic. Education on climate change is grounded in science, but it is also about behavior and action. It is about the environment and economy, but also about equality and social organization. It promotes future citizenship that is environmentally and socially responsible on a global scale. Teachers are change agents and can be at the forefront of the fight against climate change, but they have to have the means to do so. Well, VVOB is an expert organization in teacher capacity development, and with this objective in mind, we've set up this global online platform to strengthen teachers in climate education and enabling them to prepare today's youth to respond to the climate challenges now and in the future. So how exactly will we support this capacity development? Well, what you need to know first is that S-Schoolings is not going to tell you what to do. Instead, S-Schoolings will provide a safe online environment where teachers get the opportunity to share and create their own knowledge and experience with climate education with each other. This is a form of peer-to-peer learning. In addition to that, S-Schoolings will make sure you will be provided with useful tools and resources to help you along the way. Some of these resources are climate quizzes to test and enhance your own climate knowledge, scientific correct articles to educate yourself about the subject of climate change, opportunities to attend our own or third-party trainings and workshops, ready-to-use teaching material, etc. But the most impactful teacher learning, we believe, is when teachers join their hands together in designing curriculum, integrated or extracurricular climate activities, and sharing their experiences and knowledge with the global teacher community of this platform. So to give this self-driven climate action a boost, we can also support by providing mini grants for climate teaching activities. What we also need everyone to understand is that while access to financial resources is very important, receiving a grant by itself is not the goal and the purpose of the S-Schoolings platform. The purpose of this platform is to link teachers across borders who want to develop and carry out climate teaching activities together, and then share their teaching practices with the teacher community on this platform. The mini grant is just a support tool to enable hands-on teaching and learning from which climate teaching and learning experiences can be fostered. So now that you know why this platform exists and what its main objective is, let's take a closer look at how to use this platform. If you have ever used any social media platform like Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram, or any other, the interface of the Schoollinks platform should look familiar to you. It is exactly the same way that we interact with each other here, by writing our own posts, by sharing photos and videos, by liking and responding to topic posts of our fellow platform members. If you haven't used any social media before, no worries, we will guide you through the process here in this video. The first thing you need to do, if you haven't already, is visit www.s-cool-links.org and create an account. Click No Account Yet, which is here. Enter an email address that you use regularly and click Create Account and follow the instructions that you receive by email in order to complete your registration. Once you've done that, you're ready to use the platform. Well, I've already registered, so give me a second to log in. Now, let's take a look at the interface of Schoollinks. The midsection, which is here, is the field of the home page, and this is where you will find all the posts. At the top left menu, which is here, the boards, you will find a number of boards. A board is simply a category to which a post can be assigned to. You can write a post on the home page and select the correct board there, like this, and select the correct board here, or you can post directly to a board. Like this. There are a number of boards identified, or categories, if you will. The first one is announcements. Here, as a user, you cannot write any posts because this board is used by Schoollinks itself to broadcast general announcements. Then you have the Introduce Yourself board. On this board, we like members to introduce themselves to the community. We like to know what your name is, what school you teach in, which subjects you teach, what your passions are, etc. This makes it easier for other teachers to reach out to like-minded colleagues. Then you have the questions board. If you have any questions about climate educations for your fellow teachers, you can post them here on this board. Then we have the board Inspiration, share your own activities. On this board, you can post about climate activities you or your school have done. Then we have the board Inspiration Activity Ideas. If you have heard or read about interesting climate teaching practices or other climate activities that your fellow teachers can benefit from, you can post them on this board. Then we have the board Inspiration Information Articles. If you came across interesting articles about climate change or climate education, you can post them on this board. This makes it easier for members who are looking for relative reading material. And last, we have the board Team Members Wanted. So this board needs a little bit of elaboration, so we'll get into that right away. We mentioned earlier that the objective of this platform is to link teachers with each other and to support them towards climate teaching. The Team Members Wanted board is the board where you propose an idea for climate teaching activity and invite other teachers to join you in developing and carrying out this activity. For example, let's say I'm a music teacher and I want to integrate the topic of climate change in my lesson about musical instruments. Now I want to invite other teachers to join this idea. So I write a post about my idea on the Team Members Wanted board. Let me give you an example. So here I post a topic about my activity. And I can add an image if I wanted to make my post more attractive, and then I can submit it. So when at least one other teacher decides to join my idea, I will create a team called, for example, Music for the Climate. And that seamlessly brings me to the bottom left menu, the teams, which is here. A team is a separate page on the Schoollinks platform dedicated to a specific type of activity. Any member can create a team and moderate one. On this team page, team members can discuss their activity and share information, write posts, share photos and videos about how their activity has contributed to climate education. This way, they can inspire each other and new potential team members. And that is how knowledge will be created and fostered, enabling the community to learn from their experience. Maybe the teachers came up with an idea to make their learners collect waste materials from which musical instruments can be made. While doing so, they will have discussions about the relationship between waste and climate change and what the benefits of recycling are. For this, the teachers themselves prepare by reading online material about this topic and share the sources on the team page for other teachers to read. When the musical instruments are made and the learners understand more about the why of recycling for the climate, they get the task of writing a short verse about the topic to a known melody and perform it for the class. If the teachers would need extra financial resources to, for example, purchase a toolkit to manufacture the instruments, they can apply for a mini grant. I'll show you how to do that in a few minutes. The teachers then share the learning outcomes and pictures of the instruments of the team page. So let's get back to Schoollinks. If you're not a member of any team yet, you can click on Discover to view existing teams. If you're a member of one or more teams, they will be listed in the bottom left menu. So if we click Discover right now, we will see there are 4 team pages, but anyone is welcome to add a team for their idea. As a team moderator, you can invite other members to join, or else anyone can click Join on a public team to collaborate on an activity. For example, if I want to join the gardening and recycling activity, I can just go ahead and click Join. So let's take a look now at the top menu of the home page. Home is the home page that we've seen earlier, and Teams is identical to the Teams menu we've talked about earlier. The resources page is interesting because here you can access some useful material, for example, the mini grant request form, or play a climate quiz or a user guide for this platform, etc. One that I want to emphasize is the resource application for mini grants or material. Here you will find all information on how to submit an application. On the events page, you will see any upcoming events. These can be workshops, trainings, lectures, consultation hours, etc. The next one is the support and frequently asked questions page. If you need any support in using this platform, you can access instructions at the frequently asked questions page or reach out to us by sending us a message. By example, by contacting us here or posting on the help desk. Now let's take a look at the top right menu that is here. The first icon is the same as the events page. The second item is the notifications list, and the third item is the private messaging or chat page. Now let's click on that for a second and see what we have. So here on the left side, you can select the member you would like to chat with. At the bottom, for example, if I want to chat with Schoollinks, I click Schoollinks, and at the bottom, I can write my message and send it. If we go back to the home page, there is a button on the top right menu that I would like to show you. That is the profile button, which is here. It would be nice if you could set up your profile after registration. This is how to do it. Click on the profile button and then click on Edit Profile. And here you can enter all information that you would like other members to know. Okay, so now you know how this platform works. I want to end this video by mentioning that all registered members will receive a weekly update of new posts on the platform. The subject will be This Week on ESCOOLinks. This is an automated message and should not be replied to. If you want to share something about your own experience with climate change education, please do not send an email to info@escoolinks.org. Emails to escoolinks.org are only for grant applications and related formalities, troubleshooting, or general questions about the platform. For sharing your climate knowledge and experience, instead, log on to the platform and write a post about it. That's how you reach your peers. I would also like to ask you to log on to the platform regularly to stay up to date. For more information about FIFUB or ESCOOLinks itself, you can visit the following websites. For FIFUB, you can visit the first one, and for ESCOOLinks, you can visit the second one. If you've watched this video, I hope you feel inspired to join and participate and invite all secondary teachers you know to hop along. So let's keep sharing, let's keep learning, and let's keep teaching our youth about climate change and how to respond to the challenges. Thank you for your time and have a very good day.